So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Baxter lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Leclerc, Russell, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Stroll, Joe, Albon, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Magnussen and Logan Sargent. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. The last few races have been a bit rough for them, unable to get a clean run. That's got to have some effect on their confidence, surely.
Certainly confidence is an important factor, and every time...
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
Thank you so much. You've been great all weekend. To everyone back in the factory, on the pit wall, you've been amazing.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the... Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if, of course, the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Baxter lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Sainz, Ocon, Leclerc, Gasly, Joe, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Bottas, Stroll, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Magnussen, and Lando Norris starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And with me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson.
And they can do it for sure, as long as they don't dwell too much on the position. At the end of the day, there's only one way to go racing, and that's to give it everything you've got. Either your best is good enough to stay in the hunt, or it's not. There's no point giving any less than 100%.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. Okay, red flag, mate, red flag. No overtaking, please. We'll see you in the pit lane. Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed... This is a good chance to change our strategy for the rest of the Grand Prix if we want to. Okay, we'll be getting underway in just a moment. Stand by. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Pace. You're catching the car in front by about a second a lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.5 seconds. The Mercedes drivers just moved into first place. Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta. Okay, watch your pace. We've been informed the safety car is out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple stocked vehicles on the track. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Okay, good work, great pass. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Excellent, that's P10. You're into the points. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
And here's our winner, pulling their Ferrari into park. Ferrari. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Carlos Sainz would be my first choice for this race. He had excellent